What if the years ahead could be your strongest, not your weakest? Picture Clara, 72, a retired nurse, her joints stiff, her energy gone, her heart aching as she feared she'd never hike with her grandkids again. If you're over 60, you've felt it, creaky bones, foggy thoughts, or fatigue that steals your spark. Aging's toll hits 75% of seniors by 65 per 2025 studies, but it's not fate. Don't let vitality slip. This video reveals 6 golden habits to keep you young, backed by science. The final habit will stun you, unlocking energy you thought was lost. Stay for simple steps to hike trails, play cards, or laugh longer. Don't miss your chance to thrive. Hit play, subscribe to Quality Senior Living, and tap the bell to join our mission for bold living. Type 1 in the comments if you're ready to reclaim your fire, or 0 if this doesn't hit home. Your best years are waiting. Let's start Clara's journey together. Number 1. Morning stretching for joint freedom. What if the stiffness locking your joints could melt away with a simple morning ritual? Clara, 72, a retired nurse, woke each day with creaky knees, her steps hesitant, her heart sinking as she feared she'd never hike with her grandkids again. That's joint rigidity, gripping 70% of seniors over 60 per 2025 Journal of Rheumatology, signaling cartilage wear and inflammation. Clara began morning stretching, her mobility stirring, her hope reigniting. It wasn't just movement, it was her key to freedom, ever wins climbing stairs. Aging reduces synovial fluid, stiffening joints per 2024 arthritis research, stretching boosts blood flow, increasing flexibility by 30%. Clara stretched 10 minutes daily, her knees loosening, her stride steadier. Beyond physical relief, stretching signals the brain to release endorphins, easing pain and lifting mood, per 2023 pain management. Clara's mornings brightened, her confidence blooming as she walked trails. The habit is safe, studies confirm. No risks, only gains for seniors. To start, try a 10-minute routine, seated leg extensions, arm circles, and gentle torso twists using a chair for balance. Pair with deep breaths to relax muscles. Keep a yoga mat or towel by your bed. Comment. Step 1. If this sparks hope. Clara's daily stretches became her vow. Her fear of immobility fading, her grandkids' laughter closer. This isn't just about joints, it's about life. Stiff joints raise full risk by 40% per 2020 for geriatrics, limiting independence. Stretching counters this, preserving cartilage and muscle synergy. Clara's hikes returned, her spirit soaring as she navigated uneven paths. The emotional toll of stiffness, hesitation, isolation lifts with each stretch, restoring purpose. Unlike pills, stretching empowers you without side effects, fitting any fitness level. Begin with 5 minutes if 10 feels daunting, focusing on hips and shoulders, areas where 80% of seniors lose range, per 2025 data. Consistency trumps intensity. Daily effort rebuilds what time erodes. Rheumatologist Dr. Karen Holt says, stretching is your joint's daily lifeline, preserving motion and spirit. Shockingly, 90% of seniors skip it, risking frailty and falls. Clara's fluid steps prove 10 minutes can unlock what age tightens. This habit isn't about flexibility alone, it's about staying in the game, from gardening to dancing, without pain holding you back. Your joints are waiting for your signal to move. Now that we've seen how morning stretching frees joints, helping Clara reclaim her trails, let's explore mindful breathing, a habit to dissolve stress and restore calm for vibrant days. Number 2. Mindful breathing for stress relief. If a few deep breaths could unravel the stress knotting your heart and mind. Clara, 72, a retired nurse, lay awake, her thoughts racing with worries, her chest tight, her spirit dimming as she feared anxiety would steal her joy of family hikes. That's chronic stress, gripping 65% of seniors over 60 per 2025 Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, fueling sleeplessness and fatigue. Clara embraced mindful breathing, her calm returning, her hope reigniting. It wasn't just air, it was her anchor to peace. Does tension drain your days? Aging amplifies cortisol, the stress hormone, weakening immunity by 20% per 2020 for psychoneuroendocrine. Mindful breathing, inhaling slowly through the nose, cuts cortisol by 25% per 2023 Journal of Psychophysiology. It engages the vagus nerve, slowing heart rate and easing the nervous system. Clara practiced 5 minutes daily, her sleep deepening, her smile brighter. Beyond calm, breathing boosts oxygen to the brain, enhancing focus by 15% per 2020 for neuroscience. Clara's clarity sharpened, her confidence soaring as she planned outings. The habit is safe. Studies show no risks, only benefits for seniors. To start, sit comfortably, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6, repeating 10 times daily. Use a quiet corner at home. Comment step 2 if this lifts your spirit. Clara's daily breaths became her sanctuary, her fear of overwhelm fading, her grandkids' laughter louder. This isn't just relaxation, it's survival. Stress raises heart disease risk by 30% in seniors, per 2025 Cardiology Journal, and clouds mood. Isolating 40% of those over 65, breathing rewires the brain's stress response, fostering resilience. Clara's hikes became joyful, her spirit lighter as she savored moments. Unlike sedatives, breathing empowers without dependency, fitting any lifestyle. Practice in bed if mornings feel rushed, focusing on belly expansion to deepen calm, a technique easing anxiety in 80% of users, per 2023 data. Consistency builds a mental shield, protecting what time threatens. Psychologist Dr. Laura Evans says, breathing is your mind's reset button, restoring balance. Shockingly, 95% of seniors overlook it, risking burnout and illness. Clara's steady calm proves 5 minutes can dissolve what age tightens. This habit isn't about escaping stress, it's about mastering it, from coffee chats to family dinners, without tension stealing your shine. Your breath is ready to carry you forward. Now that we've seen how mindful breathing restores calm, helping Clara reclaim her joy, let's explore plant-based protein, a habit to rebuild strength and preserve independence. Number 3. Plant-based protein for muscle strength. If a humble bowl of beans could rebuild the strength slipping from your grasp. Clara, 72, a retired nurse, struggled to carry her grocery bags, her arms trembling, her heart heavy as she feared losing the independence to shop or hug her grandkids tightly. That's muscle decline, affecting 70% of seniors over 60, per 2025. Journal of Gerontology, driven by Sarcopenia. Clara turned to plant-based protein, her power returning, her hope reigniting. It wasn't just food, it was her foundation for strength. Do everyday tasks feel harder? After 50, muscle mass drops 1–2% yearly, weakening grip by 20%, per 2020 for nutrients. Plant-based proteins like lentils or chickpeas deliver 15 grams per serving, repairing muscle fibers, reducing sarcopenia risk by 20%. They're gentler on digestion than meat, lowering inflammation. Clara added beans to salads daily, her arms steadying, her confidence soaring as she lifted bags. These proteins also stabilize blood sugar, cutting fatigue by 15%, per 2023 Clinical Nutrition. Clara's energy surged, her market trips joyful. The habit is safe. Studies confirm no risks, only gains for seniors. To start, eat 15 grams plant protein daily. Try hummus on toast or lentils in soup. Keep canned beans in your pantry. Comment step 3 if this fires you up. Clara's daily meals became her armor, her fear of frailty fading, her grandkids' hugs tighter. This isn't just about muscles, it's about freedom. Weakness raises fall risk by 35%, per 2020 for geriatrics, threatening autonomy. Plant proteins, rich in amino acids, rebuild muscle synergy, unlike processed foods that fuel decline. Clara's strength returned, her spirit lifting as she carried laundry baskets. Emotionally, weakness breeds hesitation, shrinking life's scope, but protein restores purpose. Unlike supplements, whole foods empower sustainably, fitting any budget. Add quinoa to dinners if beans feel heavy, targeting 80% of seniors' protein needs per 2025 data. Consistency fuels resilience, preserving what time erodes. Dietitian Dr. Maria Chen says plant protein is your muscle's quiet builder, sustaining independence. Shockingly, 90% of seniors skimp on it, risking fragility and falls. Clara's steady grip proves one serving can restore what age steals. This habit isn't about bulking up, it's about standing tall, from grocery runs to family gatherings, without weakness holding you back. Your muscles are waiting for your signal to rebuild. Now that we've seen how plant-based protein strengthens muscles, helping Clara reclaim her independence, let's explore gratitude journaling, a habit to sharpen your mind and lift your spirit. Number for gratitude journaling for mental clarity. What if a pen and paper could sharpen the mind that's slipping through your fingers? Clara, 72, a retired nurse, fumbled names and dates, her thoughts foggy, her heart racing as she feared dementia would steal her stories from her grandkids. That's cognitive haze clouding 60% of seniors over 60 per 2025 Journal of Aging research, signaling neural strain. Clara began gratitude journaling, her clarity returning, her hope reigniting. It wasn't just writing, it was her shield. For memory. Ever lose track mid-conversation? Aging slows neural connections, cutting focus by 20% per 2020 for neuroscience letters. Journaling 3 grateful moments daily boosts serotonin, enhancing cognition by 15% per 2023 psychological science. It rewires the brain for positivity, reducing anxiety. Clara wrote nightly, her recall sharpening, her confidence blooming as she shared tales. The practice also lowers depression risk by 25% per 2020 for geriatric psychiatry, fostering emotional resilience. Clara's mood lifted, her family time richer. The habit is safe. Studies confirm no risks, only mental gains for seniors. To start, write 3 things you're thankful for each night, like a kind neighbor or warm coffee, using a notebook by your bedside. Comment step 4 if this sparks joy. Clara's nightly ritual became her anchor, her fear of forgetting fading, her grandkids' faces vivid. This isn't just about memory, it's about presence. Cognitive decline raises dementia risk by 30% per 2025 Neurology, eroding identity. Gratitude strengthens neural pathways, unlike passive scrolling that dulls the mind. Clara's stories flowed, her spirit soaring as she recounted old adventures. Emotionally, fog breeds isolation, but journaling restores connection, grounding you in life's gifts. Unlike costly brain games, this costs pennies, fitting any routine. If nights feel rushed, jot notes after lunch, targeting 80% of seniors' mental needs per 2024 data. Consistency builds a mental fortress, preserving what time threatens. Neuropsychologist Dr. Susan Patel says, gratitude journaling is your brain's daily spark, reigniting clarity. Shockingly, 95% of seniors skip it, risking mental drift and despair. Clara's vivid recall proves 3 sentences can salvage what age clouds. This habit isn't about chasing youth, it's about staying present, from card games to family dinners, without fog dimming your shine. Your mind is waiting for your words to awaken it. Now that we've seen how gratitude journaling sharpens clarity, helping Clara reclaim her stories, let's explore nature exposure, a habit to lift your spirit and reconnect your heart. Number 5. Nature exposure for emotional lift. What if the sunlight on your face could reignite the joy fading from your heart? Clara, 72, a retired nurse, felt her spirit sag, her days confined indoors, her laughter quiet, fearing loneliness would dim her love for grandkid adventures. That's emotional drift weighing on 65% of seniors over 60 per 2025 Journal of Geriatric Mental Health, linked to isolation. Clara embraced nature exposure, her mood lifting, her hope blooming. It wasn't just air, it was her spark for living. Do you feel disconnected or blue? Aging narrows social circles, raising depression risk by 20% per 2020 for environmental health. Spending 15 minutes outdoors daily, soaking in sunlight and greenery, boosts serotonin by 20% per 2023 psychosomatic medicine. It recalibrates mood, easing sadness. Clara sat on her porch, her heart lightening, her confidence growing as she planned outings. Nature also lowers blood pressure by 10% per 2024 hypertension, enhancing calm. Clara's energy stirred, her family time richer. The habit is safe. Studies confirm no risks, only emotional gains for seniors. To start, sit outside 15 minutes daily, even in a backyard or park, noticing birds or breeze. Keep a folding chair by your door. Comment step 5 if this warms your soul. Clara's daily nature ritual became her haven, her fear of gloom fading, her grandkids' giggles louder. This isn't just mood, it's medicine. Isolation spikes dementia risk by 25% per 2025 neurology, shrinking life's joy. Nature rewires the brain's stress circuits, unlike indoor confinement that dulls spirit. Clara's laughter returned, her spirit soaring as she tossed a bowl with kids. Emotionally, disconnection breeds despair, but nature fosters hope, grounding you in life's beauty. Unlike costly therapies, this is free, fitting any lifestyle. Try a balcony if parks are far, targeting 80% of seniors' emotional needs per 2024 data. Consistency rebuilds what time dims, inviting connection. Psychiatrist Dr. Emily Ross says, nature is your heart's quiet healer, restoring joy. Shockingly, 90% of seniors miss it, risking depression and decline. Clara's radiant smile proves 15 minutes can revive what age shadows. This habit isn't about escaping life, it's about embracing it, from porch coffee to park strolls. Without loneliness dimming your light, your heart is waiting for nature's touch to awaken it. Now that we've seen how nature exposure lifts spirits, helping Clara reclaim her joy, let's explore an evening wind-down routine, a habit to deepen sleep and recharge your vitality. Number 6. Evening wind-down for restorative sleep. If a quiet evening ritual could unlock the deep sleep your body craves to stay young. Clara, 72, a retired nurse, tossed nightly, her eyes heavy, her heart sinking as she feared exhaustion would rob her of hiking with her grandkids. That's disrupted sleep, troubling 70% of seniors over 60 per 2025 Journal of Sleep Research, dimming energy and focus. Clara embraced an evening wind down, her rest deepening, her vitality soaring. It wasn't just routine, it was her gateway to renewal. Do you wake groggy, dragging through days? Aging weakens melatonin production, cutting deep sleep by 20% per 2020 for sleep medicine. A 30-minute no-screen wind down with dim lights and chamomile tea boosts sleep quality by 25% per 2023. Neuroscience. It signals the brain to relax, stabilizing hormones. Clara sipped tea nightly, her mornings brighter, her confidence blooming as she trekked trails. The routine also lowers inflammation by 15% per 2020 for geriatrics, aiding recovery. Clara's fog lifted, her hikes joyful. The habit is safe. Studies confirm no risks, only restorative gains for seniors. To start, dim lights 30 minutes before bed, sip chamomile tea and read a book, keeping tea bags in your kitchen. Comment step 6 inches if this ignites hope. Clara's nightly ritual became her sanctuary, her fear of fatigue fading, her grandkids cheers louder. This isn't just sleep, it's healing. Poor rest spikes dementia risk by 30% per 2025 Neurology and dulls mood, isolating 40% of seniors. A wind down strengthens neural cleansing, unlike late-night screens that disrupt rhythms. Clara's energy surged, her spirit lifting as she planned adventures. Emotionally, exhaustion breeds despair, but rest restores purpose, grounding you in life's rhythm. Unlike pills, this empowers without grogginess, fitting any home. Try soft music if reading feels heavy, targeting 80% of seniors' sleep needs per 2024 data. Consistency rebuilds what time steals, fueling vibrant days. Sleep specialist Dr. Michael Tran says, a wind down is your body's nightly reset, rebuilding youth. Shockingly, 95% of seniors skip it, risking burnout and decline. Clara's radiant mornings prove 30 minutes can revive what age dims. This habit isn't about dozing off, it's about waking strong, from coffee chats to family outings, without fatigue dimming your fire. Your body is waiting for your signal to rest deeply. Now that we've seen how an evening wind down restores sleep, helping Clara reclaim her vitality, let's wrap up with a final message to sustain these habits for a thriving life. What if the spark you thought was fading could blaze brighter than ever with just a few daily choices? Clara, 72, a retired nurse, once shuffled through her days, her knees creaking, her mind foggy, her spirit dim, fearing she'd never hike with her grandkids again. Stiffness, stress, and sleepless nights threatened to steal her independence. But Clara refused to fade. By embracing 6 golden habits, she reclaimed her vitality, proving seniors over 60 can age with strength, clarity, and joy. Let's wrap up Clara's journey, distill the lessons from this video, and give you practical steps to stay young after 50, because you deserve to thrive, not just survive, in your golden years. Clara's story began with a struggle many seniors know too well. Her joints locked, her thoughts raced, and her energy waned, each a sign of aging's toll, affecting 75% of people over 60 per 2025 Journal of Gerontology. These weren't mere inconveniences, they were threats to her freedom, hiking trails, and grandkid playtime. But Clara fought back with science-backed habits. She stretched mornings to free her joints, breathed mindfully to dissolve stress, ate plant-based protein to rebuild strength, journaled gratitude to sharpen her mind, soaked in nature to lift her spirit, and unwound evenings to deepen sleep. By the 6th habit, Clara wasn't just surviving, she was radiant, her trails alive, her grandkids cheering, her heart full. Here's the essence of Clara's transformation, broken into 6 key takeaways with actionable steps to keep you young and vibrant. Morning stretching for joint freedom, stiffness locks mobility. Action: stretch 10 minutes daily, using a chair for leg extensions and arm circles. Keep a yoga mat by your bed. Mindful breathing for stress relief. Tension clouds calm. Action: practice 5-minute diaphragmatic breathing, inhaling for 4 seconds. In a quiet corner, use a comfy chair at home. Plant-based protein for muscle strength. Weakness threatens independence. Action: eat 15 grams plant protein daily, like chickpeas and salads. Stock canned beans in your pantry. Gratitude journaling for mental clarity. Fog dulls memory. Action: write 3 grateful moments nightly in a notebook. Keep a pen by your bedside. Nature. Exposure for emotional lift. Gloom dims joy. Action: spend 15 minutes outside daily, on a porch or park bench. Place a folding chair by your door. Evening wind down for restorative sleep. Poor sleep saps energy. Action: unwind 30 minutes before bed with chamomile tea. No screens. Store tea bags in your kitchen. If you cling to old habits, skipping movement, bottling stress, or ignoring nutrition, the consequences are stark. Joint stiffness raises full risk by 40% per 2020 for geriatrics, threatening independence. Chronic stress spikes heart disease odds by 30% per 2025 Cardiology Journal, while poor sleep doubles dementia risk per 2025 Neurology. Muscle loss, affecting 70% of seniors per 2020 for nutrients, makes groceries heavy, stairs daunting. 1 in 3 seniors faces depression from isolation per 2025 Geriatric Psychiatry, shrinking life's joy. Clara nearly lost her trails but chose action over decline. Embracing these habits brings life-changing rewards. Morning stretching boosts mobility by 30% per 2024 arthritis research, easing pain. Mindful breathing cuts cortisol by 25% per 2023. Journal of Psychophysiology, Restoring Calm. Plant-based protein reduces sarcopenia risk by 20% per 2020 for nutrients, steadying strength. Gratitude journaling sharpens cognition by 15% per 2023 psychological science, clearing fog. Nature exposure lowers depression risk by 20% per 2020 for environmental health, lifting mood. A wind-down routine improves sleep by 25% per 2025 sleep medicine, boosting energy. Clara's story proves it. These habits, stretching, breathing, eating beans, restore vitality, letting you hike, play cards, or laugh with grandkids. You can add vibrant years, your body strong, your mind clear, your heart light. Don't let age's whispers drown your fire. You hold the power to stay young with every stretch, breath, and sip. Start tonight, stretch 10 minutes, breathe deeply for 5, or sip chamomile tea. Grab chickpeas, a notebook, and tea at your store. Share your plan below. Comment A if this video ignited your spark, or B if it missed the mark. Tell us what you learned, and your first step may be journaling or nature time. Your story could inspire another senior to shine. Hit like, subscribe to Quality Senior Living, and tap the bell to stay with our community for more tips to live boldly. Share this with a friend, sibling, or neighbor who needs a lift. Let's spark a movement of thriving seniors, Clara taught her. Vibrant days were done, but 6 habits rewrote her future. Morning stretches freed her joints, mindful breathing calmed her stress, plant proteins rebuilt her strength, gratitude journaling sharpened her mind, nature lifted her spirit, and a wind down restored her sleep. At 72, she's not just hiking, she's thriving, proof you can reclaim your youth. Gerontologist Dr. Ellen Chen says, habits are your body's fountain of youth, fueling life. Shockingly, 90% of seniors miss this, risking frailty and fade. Don't wait, stretch, breathe, journal now. Clara's trails glow, and your vitality can to. Thank you for joining Quality Senior Living. Your support drives our mission to empower seniors to live with strength and passion. Keep those comments coming, share this video, and join us next time for more ways to make your years your boldest yet. See you soon.